Well, good morning guys, hope you're all doing really well. And today's video I want to discuss why we're all moving to Vero, and by we I mean photographers in general. And for me the reason is I've been on Instagram for about 5 years, 6 years maybe now. And in all that time, I know it's not about followers and all of that, it's all about getting your work out there and to be seen. But in all that time, it's taken me up till recently to hit 3K. And engagement's been falling off. Every year that's gone by, engagement's been falling off. People like photographs, but there's no chat, there's no conversation about anything. It's just like, that'll do, and then that's all you see. Since moving to Vero, I say moving to Vero, I've been on there for about 4 years now. Probably since the last time people started to migrate across there. And I've been consistently still posting there, primarily my video content, but every now and then an image as well. And I've noticed, especially in the last 2 weeks since there's been a lot more of us moving over there, engagement's actually gone through the roof. There's more conversation, there's more of a community, there's just more of everything, I think. The other things I like about it as well is the ability, when you actually post an image, the people who you want to see it will see it. Whereas on Instagram, you've got this constant thing of having to pay for attention, and that's the way I look at it. Is basically you're having to pay for attention. And what annoys me about it, yes, it's their platform, they've got every right to do what they like with it, but to monetize the fact that I've built up a following and I want people to see my work, I just don't think's right. And the fact that I have to pay pay them for you to be able to see my work, and I don't like that at all. And it's not I don't disagree with the fact they're a business and they need to make money and all the rest of it. I just think that we've put the work in to build up a following. We're putting the work the work in to put our work out there for to be seen, and yet they're charging us for you to see it. Whereas on Vero, whoever follows me gets to see my work, and that's what I love about it. It's in a constant feed of work. When I follow somebody on Vero as well, I get to see what they post, and I love that about it. Absolutely love it. It's a breath of fresh air to be able to see the people you want to see and follow. So there's no algorithm involved like there is on Instagram. You don't get ads thrown at you. You don't get any of that kind of thing. You just, whatever you want to follow, whatever you want to see, you get to see it, and that's it. Now, the other thing I'm liking about Vero, and bear in mind, I'm in no way affiliated with these guys at all. I just think the whole thing is just breathing a fresh air for me in social media in general. I mean, this goes for Instagram, the same thing goes for Facebook. It's all just dying off. All sort of engagement and conversation and community seems to be dying off in favour of monetisation. The thing I like about Vero as well, as particularly as somebody who does a lot of YouTube, is the fact that I don't get penalised for posting a video on Vero. If I put a link on Instagram, I'll guarantee barely anybody sees it. If I put it in stories and put a link to it, barely anybody clicks on it. Whereas if I go to Vero and post on Vero that I've got a video coming up, all the people that I follow potentially could see that link. They may not want to click on it, they may not want to follow it, but potentially I've got a bigger audience going to see it. And bear in mind, I've been on Vero for 4 years. In the last fortnight, I had 200 followers. When I started out 2 weeks ago, I had 200 people following or something like that, 250. I'm now over 2K, and that's over in 2 weeks. The amount I've grown in 2 weeks blows away how long it's taken years to grow that much on Instagram. And as I say, it's not about growth. It's not about me wanting gratification through likes or stuff like that. That's got nothing to do with it. What it's got to do with is the fact that it's more engagement. There's more people going to see my work. There's more people going to engage with the content. There's more people going to comment. It's all important. As a photographer, especially as a landscape photographer, it's hard enough to get your work seen in amongst all the other stuff that's out there. So any platform that's going to help us kind of grow and gain a following and get our work out there, I'm all for. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not perfect, and there are a couple of things I would like to see changed. The main one being, however, the ability to split up messages and likes so that you don't have to constantly scroll through the feed to find any messages that have been left. Now, one of the other things I think needs to change, and this is by no fault of the platform itself, is that at the minute, it's not the place to find clients. For photographers especially, I think it's all about photography, and it's all about photographers at the minute. And there's none of that sort of general public or businesses that would actually find you to use for your services, let's say. I think it's Instagram's still got the upper hand as far as that's concerned. But as people migrate across and find that they can view your images as they were intended to, so if you've got a pano or something like that, you can display it as a panorama. If you've got a high resolution image, you can display that how you intended people to see it. And I think once people realise that and transition across, I think that's going to make all the difference. Well, at this point, will I be closing my Instagram account? Well, no, I probably won't be, but I won't be posting on there quite as much as I have been. And to be honest with you, I'm going to shift more focus onto the Vero platform because I see it as being a better platform for photography in general. We can display our images how we intended people to view it. It's a better community of people. They're more supportive. And overall, I find it's more of a level playing field. We've all got equal chance of succeeding on the platform. Well guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope it's helped you out a little bit. I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.